What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of the Haikyuu Season 4 to the Top, Episode 21. Now, the time has finally come to end the day on the perfect note. We are going to sit down and watch the greatness that is the Haikyuu. We're nearing the end of Season 4, which means we're about to get into the stretch that, to me, solidified this as the best pure. And I say pure in terms of the match, in terms of the work rate, the level of strength, the level of determination, all of that. When it comes to a match, when I see two sides going at it, giving their blood, sweat, and tears into a battle, this stretch right here is where it confirms it for me. When I read this in the manga, and I'm excited to see it being done in the anime, especially given the fact that this week, next week, and the weeks on afterwards, it's just gonna be nonstop greatness. So the pacing's in a great place right now, especially here. So I need to get myself psyched up, get the headphones in. We got the mic here again. Crunchyroll is the place to go to if you want to watch the anime alongside with me. Get your players ready, because ladies and gentlemen, we are getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. All right, 2, 3. Okay, let me lower the volume a little bit. Oh man, I can't believe it's time. We're about to see this stuff, man. When I see the preview images and realize we're getting, bro. I was gonna say they gave Iran a wagon. Hold on, bro. I don't know if it was intended or not, man, but they kind of went above and beyond there. But when I saw these preview images, I'm like, oh my god, it's bound to happen though. You know what I mean? We're actually going to get it. So it's every week there's something that's gonna just be mind blowing, Oh man, but yeah, they got the little recap part out of the way and stuff, and then going straight to the opening. But yeah, oh man, yeah. And you know what? I don't care when this is, bro. This opening is fire to me. I love it. I know for song choice and stuff, it's not everyone's pick and stuff, especially if you get the Spire and all that for the work that they've done. But I think Super Beaver, and they're all right, is just fire too. But I love to the aura from Matsu and stuff. But guys, I want to know your thoughts in regards to the anime so far. I know some people have had their complaints here and there, having 2 episodes not really live up to the mantle it had, and of course some stuff, not being adapted properly or just being somewhat skipped over, right? But I think in general this has been a great season. It may not be essentially the perfect 10 out of 10 via the TV release, but I do feel once things come out with the Blu-rays, they polish things up and stuff, I feel it'll be a lot better after the fact. So honestly, it's not really much of worry, because I've seen people gone and heckle the life out of Dragon Ball and other series like Super when it was coming out with Guards episodes, and the quality was bad, and then the Blu-ray comes out and it's been polished up. So in Haikyuu's case, it's never ever garbage like that. 70 plus episodes of greatness, you get one error, come on. But it just goes to show, man, the recognition that Haikyuu has being a stellar anime. So I expect the rest of the season to deliver for me, man. Episode 21, Hero. You got the receive right there. Goes right back into possession to Irizaki. And Irizaki's number 10 is going for it. Carson full of holes blocker guy. That's a mouthful. I love how he not just try to practice it off too, stretching up his body look how invested everybody's into when a spike is about to happen. It's not just a one-on-one with the spiker and the blocker. Even with 2 blockers, it's not 1-on-2. That's always 1-on-6. There's always a way to fight. I guess you don't need to hear that. But if it's 1-on-6, you see the body twist right there, and they get in right there, make the receive there, so it's gonna go back. If not, they got no. That's 1-on-6. Yeah. The idea that the only good block is a kill block is outdated. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't because it was almost like very similar to the one before and everything, but see, at the very least, he knows he can trust the people behind him. If he knows that even if he himself can't get that block in, at the very least, he knows I got other guys who not only can receive it, but change momentum, get in that counterattack after. If they ever try to fully stop him one-on-one, they'd be playing into his hands. And even though I understand all this, I know I get impatient and go for the block. Yeah, so you got to play like a distraction yourself too. Again, decoy. I think he's the first 2 sets to tell the guys in the back. This is Sunarintaro's counter cross shot. Volleyball's a sport where you know you're going to get scored on. It's impossible to ever have a shutout game. There's no absolute counter to any attack. But when it comes to Suna's counter cross, the more he decides to use it, the more Suki and Karasuna will have an advantage. And Suna might have figured it out. Thanks for letting me get a clean hit every time. And thank you for hitting exactly how I expect you would every single time. Oh man, I love when he shit talks. Before it used to annoy me, but it's perfect though for him. Is he a robot? It might be a Gundam, I don't know. Coach Fuki, man. I count the cool. His dive. Go score 10 points. This is my last chance in this game. There we go, Kinoshita. My 28th mental service ace. I'm pretty sure Kinoshita's son didn't hear that. He's not hearing the other team or us. Really like how they just did this right here, just to go and show us focus completely on what he has to do. Go the step. Gets the tap. Hovering. And they got the receive. Yeah. That's tough, bro. Because even though it looked like it was going to do something, as soon as they got the chance to counter, that was it. And that's what happens with substitutions. As soon as that time's up, it's over. Yeah. From the first season, bro. Man. Yamaguchi worked his way up to being a hero, and so did Tanaka. And Oshita got subbed in at the more critical moments and did his job. Yeah, but when Daichi got hurt, yeah, and Narita. Even if I could never be like Nishinoya or Kageyama, I thought I could have an epic moment out on the courts. It's just a sudden realization too, man. Sometimes it's just never meant to be. I thought I could be a hero. I guess I was wrong though. I'm loving this music that they're putting in this OST right now. Let me bump this up a little bit because I need to hear this. But the 30 years might be done after today. I know that's a thing too. Well, in his case, second year, but for a lot of these guys who are underneath them, it's like you want the best right now because if you lose, that's it. Their journey is done in nationals. So you never want to have to like accept the fact that if you lose this game, one of those plays that you made a mistake on, had you done your job and it gone over the line and worked your way, it would have made things a lot easier for them and save you from that chance of being seen as a fall for them losing. So I feel for Kinoshita there. Yeah, but you see it right there after I play Kageyama Hinata, go for the timeout. Make sure you get in whatever you can now. Or mainly from Kageyama and stuff. So I was really scared. I was a really big scaredy cat. Oh my god. It's time! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! I was scared of bugs and birds. Tricycles, I'm scared of ghosts. I think I was pretty shy too. Are you talking about a previous life? I told you when I was a kid. Oh, but my gramps was pretty intense when it came to discipline. So I got over it pretty fast. The gramps pretty intense. This man was a god, bro. He truly was. Yo, that's inspiration, man. When I'm at his age, I better have the same drip as him. Or at least the level of juice that he's got. The fact that I felt scared. It's amazing you can actually admit that you're scared. That feeling of scared was nostalgic. But my gramps would always say, it's a waste of time to be scared. Looks like the bastard's back. I love how she refers to Atsumu like that though still. But man, it's time. It's good, eat it. Look at little you. Look at little Nishinoya. I'm going from above. Stop staring at the pup's eyes. Not even the proper bike. What's wrong with this little man? Oh man. They're doing it justice. Yo. But what if you're really scared? Well, what else? Have someone help you. Let's go. My liver, let's go. I'm gonna knock off those tiny hands of yours. The black and white. Let's go. I'm pretty sure you get by with just underhand receives instead of forcing yourself to do overhand receives. I mean, I like to just do underhand receives. I thought I could pull that off. But there are people better than me. It's no fun if you don't try other options once you know they exist. Oh man. It's reminding me how much I love my libero, dude. Let's go. Man. Let's just see. Everybody in unison. Says Azumane. Bang! They pick up the point right there. Yes. The bang, you know to do it! Let's go! Raise that fist! Raise that fist! Raise that fist! Yes! Oh, man! Beautiful, bro. Well done. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Well done. Man. Because of Nishinoya, man, the way that he was able to go in there and just do the job he needed to, right? Because even though he knew, and I know we're seeing right now the young twins, but is he around there too? Like in a bed. Bro, why did he do that to his ear? He's got a foreign name. Maybe I'll change my name. Gramps could be sad. Samu. These kids are something else, bro. How? Oh, man. Guys, if you know, you know. I knew them before they got so famous. Look at Ron, bro. Give it a like hell moron. Yeah, so that's how they got their little nicknames and stuff for each other too. I want to spike. Perfectly. I'll help you get the ball over. So seeing their way, like for Sumo, it's like that's how I want to play. That's how I want to play. They're pretty cool. Oh man. I say the twins are powerful rather than skilled. They're super competitive. If I had to choose, Osamu was a bit better than Atsumu, which is crazy. Which meant that Atsumu was always challenging Osamu. So I play setter. It's crazy it has such like adult voices though for this. Like their voices sound way more adultish than they do like kids. And they train all the way into the nighttime and stuff. But it seemed like Atsumu had something that went beyond just hating to lose. And Iran's noticed this since they were kids. Like, we're gonna have Atsumu be the setter today. The better you get. Asuma kept getting better at setting every time I saw him. And when he was paired with Osamu, they were perfect. Eventually, people started fearing the Miya twins. Yep, and Rizaki. The way the ball fell setting on my fingers. The way it felt when I left my hands. To see what their blockers were doing too. So why couldn't you score any points? Yeah, but that's just how he is, man. You have to have that drive. Might come across as arrogant, but that's just how you gotta be, man, in the world of sports. I made up my mind that I'm never going to be like you. I'm going to be a nice guy. I know twins ever since I was little. But sometimes Atsumu scared me. Mm-hmm. Uh, there we go. Yeah, game. The days that we aren't. Look at Suna, bro. He's the guy who's screaming World Star, though. This is starting to remind me of Greed from season 2. Oh no. That's where our lunch is, so who's gonna win? Man. The level of animation there was crazy. That just reminded me so much of episode 5 from season 2. You want to play Winning 11? See, that's how you know that these twins are cultured. That's the best PES game ever created. After that, PES is garbage. If you play Winning 11 growing up, you are a good person in my books. It's actual Samu. No matter how fast they run, if no one else can catch up, they'll always catch up with each other. I'm sure that can be annoying sometimes. The more they compete with each other, the stronger they'll get. And again, Iran was there the whole time noticing this. Because they'll get picked for the All Japan U camp. Be more frustrated, Samu. They want to pick someone who's a bit crazy. He fits the bill though perfectly. Our skill is equal. Hear me out. It's just you love volleyball so much more than I do sumo. Man, if you know, you know. The flash forwards in my head. So Yamaguchi going over. Barely catches right there from Iran. And Suna sends it right back over. You get the receive. Synchro attack. Bang! Akagi gets the save right there. Here comes Asumu. Perfect placement. And right over to Osamu. And just absolutely crushes it. The music's like perfect right now for this. I wonder how many people in the crowd actually knows just how amazing that set was. See, but like he's literally saw the way the positioning was. He could go forward, up, side. That's the All Japan U Camp setter's skill. It just shows you that's the level. If you want to play on the national team to have aspirations of playing in the Olympics one day, you have to have that kind of skill. Any position, if you feel like you're not in the right spot, even then you make use of your whatever you're being given. I went with a higher number for better support because I'm a setter. Oh man, that's Miya Sumo for you. He may be easily flattered as well as determined and aggressive, but he's more considerate and dedicated to his spikers than anyone else. He's the ideal setter. But I can't pull that off. I couldn't get under a ball that low, especially that fast. I don't have the speed or muscle to stabilize my body under the ball. Well, the skills or technique to pull off a perfect set from there. They don't go into such detail about something you can't do. But it just shows there's this difference, right? That's just who you are as a person. It's next week. It's next week. Top 3 chapter in the match. And at least solidify top 10 chapter in the series. That's about to be adapted next week. I'm not emotionally ready for that. Because when I cover that chapter, it's something like, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. I'll wait till next week. But this was such a good episode this week as well. Like getting the Nishinoya part for the first half of Kinoshita, I think they did a good enough job on that. Like, you know, in terms of how they handled it, definitely was done good. The actual, like, you know, the whole, like, the hero moments, like the fists and stuff, was really well done from the arts and stuff. The animation, I think it did a good enough job. But the second half of the episode is really where it sold it for me, man, with the stuff about Sumu and Osamu's past and stuff. You know, just getting to see their upbringings and everything with Faran. But I just wanted to touch on that part too with Nishinoya, because it really what made that moment so awesome. Actually, no, you know what? I'll wait until I see the preview, because I want to see, just to remind my brain, Pitons. They're calling it that. Yeah, it's over. But yo, just let me just say so on the Nishinoya part, because as soon as I saw the twins and everything, that's kind of where my brain went off. But the whole thing with Nishinoya, what I love about that so much is the fact that he realizes that, well, what his Gramps was saying, you know, to help somebody out in those situations if you lost your way and all that and stuff. So in the case of Kinoshita, yeah, he realized he didn't have his moment of being a hero, being able to do what he was intended to do, because he saw what happened with Yamaguchi, he saw what happened with Narita, he saw it afterwards with Enoshita and stuff. So for him not to be able to have that moment just like them was just a realization that, yeah, like, I'm only human. You know, I'm this is the where my level's at. But even if I'm not able to get the job done on my end, I know that because I'm part of a team, it's not an I. There's no I in team. There's always those other people around me that are going to try to help me out and cover those mistakes. And it's not in the sense of, you know, making up for your errors. Essentially it is. But it's to show you that others got you. Even if you were to take a step back and not get it done, someone's there to catch you as you fall. So I love that for Nishinoya, because it's such an integral part to his character that I love a lot. And then the whole thing with the twins was so beautiful, man, because when I'm seeing that stuff there, and again, you guys should know this for as long as you've known me, Season 2, Episode 5, Greed, it's one of my favorite episodes of the fact of how, from the visuals, in terms of the animation, the emotional output, and I'm feeling all that stuff from Atsumu and Osamu, and it's reminding me of the flash forwards of what's to come that I can't speak on or I'll be in big trouble. And as great as this episode was, next week is going to top it. Next week's going to top it, because it's Pitons. It's Pitons, dude. I feel like rereading the whole match again, just so I can just remember that part and every little crumb and detail that we're gonna get. But yo, let me know your thoughts on the comments below with the episode. Again, anime onlys, how'd you feel how things were done here? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Let me know down in the comments your favorite part of the episode, all that. Manga readers, let me know how you guys felt about the adaptation for this episode. What did you feel that they did right? What they didn't do and stuff? I'm curious to know your thoughts on the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of the Haikyuu Haikyuu week in and week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, next week, adapting one of my favorite chapters in Haikyuu. If you thought I was an emotional wreck, just from black and white, just reading it off paper, God help me when I hear voices, OST, and just see it come together. I'm done for, man. I'm just telling you right now, it's a wrap for me. But next week, episode 22, Pitons, we move. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah,